To make the foundation double crochet, we will start with a chain 4 to make the height of a normal double crochet, and we're going to work into this first stitch here. So yarn over and insert your hook into that stitch and draw through a loop, and you will now have 3 loops on your hook. Now we're going to yarn over and draw through just that first stitch to create a chain. So we still have the 3 loops on the hook, we have our chain, then yarn over and draw through the first 2 stitches, and then yarn over and draw through the last 2. So we have our first stitch. It looks a little bit odd at the moment, so you do have a bit of a gap here. So to make the second stitch, yarn over. I'm going to work into this base stitch. So if you look at the work, it's this stitch here, and it's the chain stitch that we created in the first step of that first stitch. If you turn your work just slightly, you'll see there's a slight V. So that piece there, that piece there, we're going to work into that stitch. So insert your hook beneath both of those stitches. It looks like a little V, and yarn over and draw through 1 loop. So you'll have 1, 2, 3 loops on the hook. Now yarn over, draw through just that first stitch to create a chain. Yarn over, draw through 2, then yarn over and draw through the last 2, and you have created your second stitch. So 1, 2, and 1, 2 chains, and we continue that across for as many chains as your work requires. So I'll show you again. Yarn over and insert your hook into that base chain, yarn over and draw through a loop. So 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, draw through just that first stitch to create the chain. That's creating the base that we're going to work into for our next stitch. Yarn over, draw through 2, and then yarn over and draw through the last 2. And you've created another stitch here, and as you can see, it's starting to look a little bit more like double crochets. So I use this stitch in straps of shoes so that you can keep the work all using the same piece of yarn, which is it gives a really nice finish, and you'll have something that starts to look like this. Now I use this stitch for the straps on sandals, and I love that there is this gap here because it's perfect for using it as the loop that you would put the button through. It's already done for you. And that's how you make the foundation double crochet. If you have any questions or comments, please be sure to email me. Thanks so much.